How's it going, people? Sam and Slabber here, and this is a quick, cheap and easy guide of making a bit of dollar while you're leveling up Hunter. This guide is kind of handy for those who actually want to make some money while leveling up Hunter, rather than just spam leveling. And for those of you who just feel like making a bit of money on the side, it's actually really handy if you just need that little bit of extra cash quickly. And it's pretty good to help you get up to getting yourself the Judinkos and making yourself some Juju potions, which I'd highly recommend, as the Juju potions are actually really handy. So yeah, as you can see, we're over in the Graahks hunting area. If you don't know where this is actually on Karamja Oil, easiest way to get it, and I'd highly recommend using the Fairy Ring. If you haven't done Fairy Tale Part 3, you will need a Drayman Staff. And the reason why you use the Fairy Ring is because it allows quick access from the Zanaris Bank straight to the Graahks hunting area. And it means you can bank a lot quicker, and it won't actually cost you nothing while you're doing it. So items you need while doing this, you can either come down here with an entire inventory just full of logs, and you can place down the traps that way, and as soon as you've used all your logs you can just head straight back to the bank. Alternatively, you could do what I do, and that's equip your teasing stick, which you will need, well, equip your hatchet, sorry, which you'll need. You'll also want some Graahks camouflage, which is really cheap from the GE and doesn't really cost you anything. And if you happen to have it, I'd recommend bringing along the Camelot sword just for the little bit of healing in case you do actually need it. And other than that, you just want the teasing stick so you can aggro these and they'll follow you. So if you've never actually hunted these before, all you simply have to do is place your log over the pit trap, poke a Graahks, and jump over. And that's pretty much it. If they fall in, then good times. If they happen to jump over it, then you'll need to place another trap on one of the other pods and get them to jump over that one before you can get them to jump over the original one again. And when you actually kill them, sometimes you'll get tatty Graahks fur. If you get this, you may as well drop it. It's really crap and don't particularly need it. What you want is the normal Graahks fur. Reason for this is the normal Graahks fur actually sells for, I think it's around 6k at the moment, but that used to be up to about 8k and the money was fucking amazing, and it's still good now. So as always, keep an eye on the GE before you come down here, but either way you're always going to make decent profit down here because no one even bothers killing them. Every time I've been here I've had no competition, which is actually really awesome. And in case you're wondering how much money you can actually make from this, well, on average, I've been capturing about a full inventory worth of normal Graahks fur in about 15 minutes. And overall, that's varied anywhere between 500 and 700k profit. Which, to be honest, is actually pretty good. With quick hours work, and you make half a mil plus. And it really doesn't take that much. To actually capture these, you only need 41 Hunter. Although people do recommend you need 70, although I started these at 60 and I was still having no problem. So I don't see why not. So you can do these as low as 41, although it will take that much longer to capture them, but you still will make quite a lot of profit. But I would recommend it maybe 60, as that's when I started them and that would seem to be a pretty decent time to try it. And they wouldn't really avoid me that much, and they're pretty easy to capture. So alternatively, you can actually do the same thing just with Kyatts, and the Kyatts are up on the Fremenic polar cap, up in that hunter area just up there. It's exactly the same concept. You just place down the trap, poke it in the face, make it jump over it. As soon as it dies, pick up its fur, and drop the taddy, keep the good stuff like. And that again, you need 55 Hunter for the Kyatts, and I'd recommend about 70 Hunter to actually capture the Kyatts. And you will actually make quite a decent bit of money from them. And it's about the same, probably slightly more depending on how the pricing in the GE, but it should be about 700k, and you should get about 60k XP for capturing the Kyatts. And it's roughly about the same down here capturing these fellas. It's anywhere between 40 and 60k hunting XP an hour, which granted isn't massive, but you do make over half a mil in that hour. So it's a bit of win-win if you ask me. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and this gave you a bit more information. If you haven't actually tried these before, I'd highly recommend it. If there happens to be no camouflage, you can actually make your own from the Graahks fur, It's really simple, nice and easy. And you can do that in the fancy trade shop in Graahks. So yeah, I hope you're interested and you give this a go. Nice bit of profit in there for you, as there's not much competition. So yeah, until next time, I'll catch you then.